Well, right now, I'm inspired to make a video about minimum wage and economy and money and all of that kind of stuff. And I think my life is a little tiny microcosm of a blip of a glimpse into the macrocosm of this crazy society. Because biologically, humans don't need money to live and be alive. And just like all the airplanes flying around up there, and me down here in the beautiful nature, I find myself in this dichotomy of a culture. And I want to help myself, and I want to help you bust out of it. And one thing that helps us bust out of our stuff is maybe by bringing it to light, by talking about it a little. So, I don't know where else in the world this is going to happen. In the U.S., I don't know about the world. I should just say in the U.S. But over the last few years, minimum wage went up to $15 an hour. And for a lot of people, that sounds like, oh my gosh, that's a lot for 2017 when I'm making this video. But that's literally the minimum that you need to make to live in Seattle right now. And we're kind of like New York. The cost of living is at least 25% higher here than the rest of the nation. And it's all the tech jobs, really. But I'm a professional preschool teacher. I have a BA in theater from the University of Washington. I have a child development associate degree. I have an unaccredited master's in business administration from a super awesome online holistic school for holistic business women. And I have 10 years of experience in professional childcare and 10 years of experience in holistic wellness. But what does my job pay me? Like minimum wage, which is weird. And I'm just gonna say it is effed up. Like, I can't necessarily walk down the street and fill out an application for a job like those tech people do, making crap loads of money playing with machines all day, and here I'm educating young babies in the early childhood education system, and we've always made low wages. Now the minimum wage has gone up so fast. This is an industry totally based on parents with children paying tuition, and that tuition going up each year. So the industry of early childhood education in Seattle hasn't all quite gotten able to catch up through the rising minimum wage over the past few years. And preschool didn't always used to pay like bare minimum wage, and now it kind of does. And hopefully that will get better. But in Seattle, minimum wage won't level out for everyone until 2025, because they made this weird schedule where there's some employers that are at a lower than 15 an hour minimum wage, and then the big ones are at 15 an hour. So a lot of small child care centers can't offer, very much more than 15 an hour yet. And parents are paying like $2,000 a month to bring their child to preschool. Like $1,500 to $2,000 a month for full-time care, especially if you have an infant. Because there is no public funding or federal or government education about this industry, but government assistance for early childhood education. So the industry is totally based on parents with children paying tuition. And King County has one of the highest preschool tuitions in the nation because there is that total lack of public assistance for the industry. And like I said, parents, they're paying like $2,000 a month to bring your child to preschool, and full-time care between 0 and 5 is like buying a Tesla car. It's literally like sending your child to college, to university. And I don't know, like, you can hire a nanny, it's cheaper than a babysitter, preschool is, but that's really expensive. Did anyone tell people who are about to pop out a cute little baby, you're going to have to just be prepared for a college education, like right off the bat. Did you know that? I don't think a lot of people did. And here the teachers are making almost minimum wage. 50% of preschool teachers are on some type of government assistance in King County, and about 60% of them can't afford like a decent, what the Economic Policy Institute might say would be a minimum standard of living in King County. So that's pretty weird. That's why I was working 2 jobs. But I guess right now what I really want is to have one full-time job. Or right now I have no full-time jobs. That's a little scary because I still need to pay the rent. And this holistic stuff ain't doing it right now for me. Not yet. Maybe someday. But I know I'm going to find another job. I could pretty much get a job at any preschool in Seattle. But someday I just don't want to have a full-time job. I just want to do whatever I want all day. And I'm sure that's what you want too. So this is why I'm making videos about some of the weird things that we experience in our society that we just want to break free from. Especially this monetary system that kind of holds us back, and it can be very empowering in a lot of situations, but for a lot of people in the world, it is a tool for, I would go so far as to say a tool for enslavement. Enslavement of our consciousnesses, of our lives, of our health, of a lot of things, of many aspects of our lives. And it's probably, a really strange truth that we're living in right now, that humanity on planet Earth has all of the technology we need to live without money. So I hope that has inspired you a little bit to wake up, maybe help our kids, help our preschool teachers, because they're poor. Tip your preschool teacher. No one tips their preschool teacher. I can make more money, at least $10,000 to $20,000 more a year as a waitress in Seattle than I can as a preschool teacher. But I do it because I love it. So I hope you get out there and do what you love too. Even if it might not seem so fruitful right now, get out there, make that art, do that hobby, explore, take that adventure. And someday, we'll all be able to do whatever we want all day. We won't have to wake up to an alarm, and we'll be able to exude our beautiful gifts in the world from the bottom of our own sweet, blessed, talented, sparkling hearts. So thank you for watching.